Hello and welcome to episode 39 of They Tried to Bury Us on FM24. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode, two games for you in Sky Bet League 2. We're going to be at home to Sutton United and then at home to Forest Green Rovers. And as you can see, we come into it on the back of three successive wins. So let's see if we can keep that going. And the team to face Sutton United is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Sutton United, and it is Herrick in goal. Back four is Butcher, Mearholes, Kukuri and Abdul Salem. Mullin behind Bridge and Carr in midfield. Holicek on the left, Chimaziri on the right, and Jamari Clark up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks we need to show everyone the recent praise is justified, put on a real show. I'll do that and do it with no gesture, and let's get out there and see if we can grab a result to open the episode. And as always, the first 10 minutes we're just going to see how things go. If we need to make any alterations we will, but we'll try not to. As Abdul Salem, and then it's played across, cleared away, Abdul Salem wins the header. Kept alive, Chimaziri, and it's cleared away, and the volley from distance, Abdul Salem finds the back of the net from almost 30 yards, and it is Bury 1, Sutton United 0. We're off to a great start, 2 minutes gone, and we've got the lead already. Abdul Salem back to Kukuri, Mullin plays it into Bridge, finds Butcher, who strides forward from left back. Holicek crosses, headed down, and the volley is over the top, and the highlight comes to an end. We've only played 4 minutes. We're already well on top, and now Nichols with the goal, free kick, played over the halfway line. We win the header. It's given away though. Cottrell to Shipley. Kamwa plays a big diagonal which Butcher cuts out. Comes forward. Plays it into Bridge. Reverse ball finds Holicek. Mearholes finds Mullin. And Carr slides it through. Chimaziri crosses. And Ryan Carr skies his effort over the bar. Highlight comes to an end. We've completely dominated Sutton so far. And as you can see, they are hovering just above the relegation zone. So I do expect us to win this game. But we've totally dominated it. We need a second goal to cement that dominance. Butcher plays it to Holicek. Into the box. Holicek's cross. And Lee Nichols makes the save. Concedes the corner, which Bridge will take. So it's a left-footed in-swinger. Low into the box, cleared easily. Holicek keeps it in, but the highlight comes to an end. So I am going to demand more. We should be really imposing ourselves on this game, and we haven't done that yet. So I am starting to think that maybe a substitution or 3 at half-time might be useful. Herrick comes out and claims that cross. And he's looking for options. In the end, bowls it out. Finds Carr. It's worked to Holicek. He's given it away, but Kukuri wins it back. Abdul Salem to Chimaziri. Chimaziri gets the cross in. And the header is over the top from Holicek. And the highlight comes to an end. Nichols with a goal kick. Up to the halfway line. We've won it back. Chimaziri to Carr. Chimaziri plays it through. It's laid off to Carr. And he slides it past the keeper. And it is Bury 2. Sutton United 0. We've got the cushion that we want. And we've scored from both of our shots on target. And that's a quite alarming stat considering we'd had 12 shots. We've now had 13 and a third shot on target which didn't result in a goal. So can we now have a third goal to really ram home the dominance. Butcher goes across the field, plays it back. Kukuri gives the ball away, cleared away. Meerholz plays it back to the goalkeeper, and Herrick to Meerholz, on to Butcher. Butcher into Bridge. Clark back to Mullin. Played out to the right for Chimaziri. Chimaziri steps inside, fires the shot, and forces the save out of the keeper, who concedes the corner, which Holicek will take. Right-footed in-swinger into the penalty area, but that's straight down the throat of Nichols in goal. Highlight comes to an end, and it looks like it's going to be 2-0 at half-time. And you can certainly say now, with 5 efforts on target, we deserve that 2-goal lead. Herrick claiming the cross there. And I think he's going to bowl it out. And in fact he does. Finds Carr onto Bridge. Holicek. And plays it backwards to Butcher. Mullin into Bridge, plays it to the right for Abdul Salem. Carr, and it's worked into the middle for Clark. And Jamari Clark gets his 7th of the season. And it is Bury 3, Sutton United 0, just before the half-time whistle. Abdul Salem with the throw-in now to Mullin. Into Carr. And that's played forward and given away. Hanlon back to Thompson. Meerholz wins it back. Bridge. And Holicek is dispossessed. Lennon to Tomkinson. Hanlon plays it forward over the top for Sarkodie. And he's found the back of the net, and it's 3-1. Sutton United on the scoreboard. And that is the half-time score. So into the dressing room. Need a bit of encouragement for the lads. Doing well, definitely another gear. And let's have a look at potential substitutions. Performance-wise, I don't think we need any. But I'm going to take Matt Butcher off. And we'll move Meerholz to left back. And Butcher can come off. For, let's see, I think we're looking at Wildman Arm. In fact, no, McCarthy is the option. And that will do for now. So let's go into the second half. And see if we can build on what was a really decent first half in the end. And a totally deserved 3-1 lead. So let's praise the boys. And hopefully that goes down well. It does. So coming up to the hour mark. And I'm now starting to think about second half substitutions. Abdul Salem to Carr. To Mullin. Meerholz on to Holicek. Holicek plays it back. And Meerholz has been fouled. We've won a penalty, which Holicek himself is going to take. Not sure he's the one I would have chosen. And he has scored. So he's justified the selection. And it is Bury 4, Sutton United 1. So now, I think we go for the next change. And I'm going to go with a double substitution. I'm going to take Holicek off, bring on Namai. And I'm going to bring Chimaziri off and bring on Brodie Pert. So we'll confirm both of those. Ball comes in to the penalty area. Mullin with the shot. Nichols with the save. Corner, and the highlight comes to an end. And now, Clark is on how many goals? Just the one. Hanlon now with a free kick. And a chance to get another one back, and he has. Peter Hanlon gets his first goal of the season. 4-2. And I think now, actually, we probably need Abdul Salem to come off. If we can fix that. Question is, can we? And I think, in all honesty, the answer is probably no. So I'm going to take Mullin off instead. And we'll bring on McMahon Brown. And that's our fourth change. So we'll save one more for the last few minutes of the match. And I think I'm going to rest Clark and bring on Kyle Wootton to finish the game. As we're into the last couple of minutes now. And we've totally dominated it. 4-2 doesn't flatter us in the slightest. And now Marquis with the throw-in. Namai wins it back. The flick on is picked up by Hammond, who finds Forbes. The long ball forward is headed clear by Kukuri. Carr gives the ball away. Abdul Salem is beaten to it. And Herrick with the save. But Sarkodie is offside. Highlight comes to an end. That might be the last highlight of the match. It's not. There is one more. Kukuri turns, plays it square to the goalkeeper, Herrick, who gives it straight back. Kukuri into Carr. Abdul Salem over the halfway line. Still going. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. And it's a thumping header from substitute Kyle Wootton. His fourth goal of the season. And it's Bury 5, Sutton United 2. And the scoreboard now has what I would say is a realistic look about it. There is the full-time whistle. So I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is a home game against Forest Green Rovers in Sky Bet League 2. Team for this one is Herrick in goal, back four is Fisher, Meerholz, Kukuri and Abdul Salem. Butcher behind Bridge and Davis in midfield, Holicek on the left, Chimaziri on the right and Jamari Clark up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant again is suggesting we need to show everyone the recent praise is justified. I'm going to disagree with him this time. It's a match we should be winning. They need to make sure that we do. So I'm going to pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and try and do the business in this one. Make it 2 wins out of 2 on today's episode. And put some pressure on league leaders Tranmere Rovers. We're playing a match before them, so we do actually have a chance to go top of the table with a win, albeit we will have played a game more. Now Clark plays it back to the goalkeeper. Herrick goes the other way to Abdul Salem, and the highlight comes to an end. And so far we've been the better team, but Forest Green Rovers are a threat, so I am going to demand more. They shouldn't be a threat, down in 17th place. And now Wickens with the goal kick out to his right back, Lonvike. And that's a former Plymouth Argyle player, Nigel Lonvike. As Kukuri finds Chimaziri. Down the right hand side, Chimaziri still going. Plays it infield. Davis is dispossessed, but Chimaziri picks up the loose ball, plays it into Davis. The pullback finds Butcher, Abdul Salem to Butcher, who goes for the shot from range, forces the save out of Wickens, and it's going to be a Holicek corner with his right foot, so an in-swinger, into the box, and Clark's header is well over the crossbar. Highlight comes to an end, 20 minutes in, still 0-0. We've been by far the better side, but nothing to show for it yet. So I'm going to demand more. And we're going to start looking around as to whether we need to make any changes. The answer is going to be yes. Abdul Salem might not even make it as far as half time. But if he does, he is not coming out for the second half. So 34 minutes in, Wickens with the goal kick to Lissa. Waldron to Kensdale. It's played forward, but Abdul Salem wins it back, gives it away. Sims comes forward, plays it into Charters, and Sims breaks through, and his ball across, and then the cross comes in and is gathered by Herrick. Highlight is continuing, so I think we might be going to mount an attack ourselves here, and this should result in a shot at goal. Chimaziri to Bridge. Clark shoots and scores from an absolutely outrageous distance, and the keeper should be saving that. He hasn't, and it is Bury 1, Forest Green Rovers 0. We're on the attack again. Fisher to Bridge. Forward to Holicek. Held up by Lonvik, but finds Fisher. Cross is deflected and cleared. Fisher picks up the loose ball. Finds Mearholes. Mearholes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Herrick to Kakuri. Into midfield and Davis, who gives the ball away. Sloppy. Now Lissa to Sims. Sims plays it back to his keeper. And Kensdale finds Lonvik. Out to Wilkins. I need to get better at reading these names. The cross comes in, and Josh Sims heads it into the back of the net, and Forest Green are level. So this is not what we were looking for. Demand more. I'm going to go attacking as well. We need more, lads. Butcher with a free kick. Floated in. Header away. Chimaziri keeps it in. Plays it into the box for Mearholes. He's crunched, but fairly. Kikuri out to Butcher. Butcher back to Kikuri. Finds Mearholes. To Kikuri. Into Chimaziri. Clark shoots, hits the post. It's cleared away. It's back in, and then cleared away again. And out for a throw-in. Highlight comes to an end. And now we've got a corner. Bridge with the left-footed in-swinger. And Jamari Clark is on the end of it. Heads it past the keeper. And makes it Bury 2. Forest Green Rovers 1. So we've got the lead before the half-time whistle. Abdul Salem has made it to half-time. But he's not going to come out for the second half. We are doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. So Abdul Salem, you're coming off. Ryan Carr will replace him. And I'm also going to take off AJ Bridge. Replace him with McMahon Brown. I'm going to move Butcher forward. And that will do for now. So 2 changes done. And now let's demand more again. I want a third goal to absolutely rubber stamp the victory. As you can see, we are going top of the table with this win. Butcher's free kick. It's gone through to Mearholes. Back to Carr. And now McMahon Brown. Carr to McMahon Brown. Davis spreads it to Holicek. His back heel finds Matt Butcher, who slams it into the back of the net. And it is Bury 3, Forest Green Rovers 1. 52 minutes gone. Perfect start to the second half. And now we can start thinking about maybe getting one or two players resting, as Dan Chimaziri makes it 4, and that surely wraps up the win. And I think probably Holicek is going to be the first player to come off for Kelly Namai, as we make the block, concede the corner, and the highlight comes to an end. So Holicek off, Namai on. Next change is going to be Davis, and we'll bring on Wildman Armour. It's not an ideal change, but it will do. And we're in a comfortable position anyway, as Carr plays it forward, finds Chimaziri. McMahon Brown to Chimaziri. He's driving forward down the right, pulls it back to McMahon Brown, who slams it into the roof of the net. And it is Bury 5, Forest Green Rovers 1. And we're absolutely romping to victory. This is the sort of victory I was looking for in this match. And now, Butcher over the free kick. What can he do with it? Goes left-footed, hits the frame of the goal. Cleared away. Morton brings it clear for Forest Green Rovers. It's played back to Harper. And Shankland to Harper, on to Charters. Threaded through to Sims. Sims crosses, and Henry Sandat finds the back of the net. 5-2. And that's put a little bit of a dampener on it, but still a handsome margin of victory. And I think the smart thing to do is to rest Jamari Clark and bring on Kyle Wootton again with 10 minutes to go. Butcher is replaceable in midfield. Chimaziri less so, as Butcher crosses it in, headed away. Wootton to Butcher. Wootton, and Ryan Carr finds the back of the net, and it is going to count. It's 6-2 with 87 minutes gone, and we're absolutely flying at the moment. 7 minutes of added time, which we could definitely have done without, but let's just get through that with no injuries. Certainly don't need to be attacking now. We'll drop that to positive, and that is the full-time whistle. Bury 6, Forest Green Rovers 2. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, let's take a look at the Sky Bet League 2 table then. And as you can see, with 13 matches played, we've got 10 wins, 2 draws, just the 1 defeat, 32 points. We're 2 points clear of Tranmere Rovers and 5 points clear of Shrewsbury Town, who both have a game in hand on us. So let's take a look now at when we're going to come back. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back at the start of November, and I'm going to show you Shrewsbury Town away and Bradford City at home. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.